So we got to be able to play through contact from an offensive standpoint. And then defensively, we got to be a lot better. We were getting beat on rip screens, getting beat on back cuts, and then we were just getting driven. They were getting layup after layup in the paint, just from simple perimeter, keeping a guy in front of your defense, and then having these shifts. So we got to clean that up and get a lot better because, tonight we struggled shooting the ball. And so on a night where you shoot for 3 for 20 from the three, we got to be able to get stops on the end of it. You can't give up both. If we're not going to score and shoot the ball well, you can't just give up layup after layup. So that were my takeaways just from the surface right now watching the game. Brandon, I think, is doing the right thing. Right? I think he's playing the right way. He's one of the guys that's a ball mover for us. He's just making the right play. He's not forcing the issue only because he has, 4 shots. His opportunities will come, and he knows that. I was getting some play calls for him to try to get him touches. Golden State did a pretty decent job of trying to keep bodies around him, and then he just made the right play. He just moved the ball. Unfortunately tonight, the ball didn't really go in as much as we wanted it to. We did get to the line, shot 16 from 19, 84%, and we forced 19 turnovers to them. I don't know, I used force loosely. They might have just been sloppy with their play, but hopefully we did. Hopefully we did force it. But we need to level up our intensity on the defensive end. And it was much better today than it was the first game. So I will give my guys credit for at least responding in a better way. But we still need to improve as we go into these other games. A little bit better effort, but I would like to see more than one defensive rebound from Kai, especially in a game where you kind of got murder on the glass. So I think that right there alone is be a guy that cleans the glass, own the glass. Obviously, defensively is what I want to see, whether it's Book, whether it's Bryce, whether it's Brandon, all of our guys. I just want that level of intensity increase on the defensive end and not be worried about offense as much, just as a whole.
And you mentioned that. You mentioned defense. I mean, how important is for somebody especially like Book, to be able to get on the floor, to be able to show he can play defense because this
of course. I mean, you hit the nail on the head. That's what it should be about. It shouldn't be about the competition that we're playing against right now in Summer League. It should be about how am I going to have to play and what is my role going to have to be like to play in an NBA basketball game. And that's where it's going to go. And it's not just him. It's for a lot of guys. You're going to get your minutes by being able to guard the guy in front of you. All right? It's probably, I don't know how many guys are going to get actual play calls, like when we get into the regular season. So it should be about that here, not worrying about offense as much. And again, that's 1 to 12, that's across the board. Excellent. I thought he had the right mindset. He came in and made the most of the minutes that he has. He was very efficient. He was a plus 17, like in a game that we lost by 15. So I really liked what he did. He played within himself. He was aggressive, and that's a good way to build from. That's a good night. It's a good night for him. So I'm really excited about his game.